All right, all right. We live. We live. What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Um, Sorry that I am a little bit late. I thought that I had created this event or created the live for today. I thought I already created it, but I had to go in and create it again. So we are here. We are here. I hope the sound levels are still good. Um, I decided to use the new camera today as opposed to using the original camera. So for some reason on my MacBook, my for some reason my one of my USB ports isn't working. So I only have one USB port. Let me make sure. Yeah, yeah, I only have one USB port that I can work out of right now. Excuse my office; it's a mess. It's under construction. I have to input, have to put a lot of different things in here and get it all cleaned up. But I decided that I'm still going to do this live, regardless of what's behind me. Um, yeah, so we here. We here. This is Achieve More Playbook Huddle. This is our Q2 kickoff. We already got done with Q1. We've launched the course. The course is available right now. AchieveMorePlaybook.com. You can go there, take a look at it if you're interested in the course or in the bundle package where you can get 2 one-on-one calls plus the course. So that's already available. So on AchieveMorePlaybook.com, I got it down here. Today we're doing the I keep messing that up. Q2 kickoff. That's a tongue twister. But we're doing the Q2 kickoff today. That's quarter two. That's if anybody, if you understand business, you understand there are 4 quarters in a fiscal year, 4 quarters in a year in general. Uh, that's so we got done with January, February, March. We're now at April, May, June. That is the second quarter, and we got a new set of wigs, new set of wildly important goals that we're trying to reach. I started a whole new scoreboard as well, so got a lot of things to go over today. I'm excited. I'm excited about Q2. I think Q2 is going to be amazing. It's going to be filled with achievement, just like we filled Q1 with achievement. Everybody was able to see my journey from January to March, all the great things that happened in between that time, and how it led us to here. Like I said, the course being launched, me being able to get a new position that helped me to make better decisions in my personal business. Us getting me working on a client's website, us getting his website up and running, all those different achievements that we did leading us up to this moment. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So I'm really excited to get Q2 kicked off, seeing what our wildly important goals are, hearing from you as well. If you're in this live, if you ever been a part of an Achieve More Huddle, Playbook Huddle, then you understand this is very collaborative. I want to see comments flying. I want to see what you think. I want to hear about what you think. I want to know all that. So this is very much so an interactive huddle. And I was getting everything ready in the background. Hold on. Let me make sure I got it ready. Yeah. Okay. So I was getting everything ready in the background. But yeah, this is very much so a collaborative huddle. We're here to learn. I'm here to learn from you. You're here to learn from me as well. I want to understand your business better. I want to understand how I can help you in your business, help you achieve more. As the name of this program is titled, I want you to do more. I want you to be successful. So let's get into it. Let's get into this new Q2, what we got going for Q2. So I'm going to pull up my scoreboard real fast. If you're in the live, say hey, tell me about your business, talk to me, let me know what's going on. If you have any questions, if you don't know what the Achieve More playbook is, yeah, there you go, Derek. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for being on. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Yeah, let me know about your business. Derek is in the live. We know Derek from Wednesday, this past Wednesday. I saw your a comment in the collective as well, talking about your process. Amazing work, man. Amazing work. I'm very excited to see where you take it from there. We were on live this past Wednesday, and we were constructing everybody's wig. So, I want to talk about that before we get going. Let's talk about that. Big shout out to everybody who pulled up to last Wednesday, or this past Wednesday, the live we had on constructing your wig. If you don't know what a wig is a wildly important goal. So what that means is, if your business, if everything stayed the same right now, and you worked on this specific goal for your business, and you really honed in and focused on that goal, it will take your, once you achieve that goal, it'll take your business to the next level. So what we did was we worked on everybody's wigs. We had about, my goal was to help 20 people. I think we helped maybe about 10 or 11. It was a lot of people in that live. It was enough people in that live. Regardless if I hit that 20 goal or not, my whole purpose was to help people with their wildly important goal. Foxy, you missed it. Well, we're gonna be back live again on Wednesday. This upcoming Wednesday, we're doing constructing your calendar. So that's going to be me showing you guys how I construct my calendar, how my calendar helps me to find the time within my schedule. Everybody has a busy schedule these days. Everybody's running around. We're going to figure out how to construct your calendar so that you can find those pockets of time where you can put focus work in, so you can complete the tasks that lead up to your wildly important goals. So that's the whole purpose of what we're going to be doing on Wednesday. Foxy, I'm sad that you, is that one available for review? It should be. It's in the collective, I believe. It should be. It should be. You should be able to. You should be able to watch it. Um, it's under webinars in the collective. I believe that's what Jazz told me. So if it's not under webinars in the collective, go to Mitchell Based Solutions on YouTube. It's on there as well. Yeah, definitely want you to watch that. And I can help you today. So before we get off, just let me know what your wildly important goal is. The way we did the Wednesday one is people, they'll tell me what their wildly important goal is. And then if it's correct, I would just, kind of lend a hand in what I think some of the tasks should be for it. If it was kind of off, if it needed some help, if it needed some restructuring, and we talked about it, everybody chimed in. So we can do that today with you, or anybody else that's on the live. So well, we don't have to bypass that. I definitely want to help you out if you want to do that today. So if you have a wildly important goal, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let's talk about it. This is exactly what these huddles are for. Wednesday, the only difference about Wednesday is that's all we did the whole time. But today we're going to do another wig session, which is a wildly important goal session where I show my wig, my personal journey, and show how I go through the process of the Achieve More Playbook. So I do this every Sunday for new people that's joining the live, every Sunday at 2 p.m., 11 a.m. Pacific time, because I know we got some people on the West Coast. Plan to be on the West Coast at some point in time this year. I would hope to, schedule something we can all meet up, do Achieve More Huddle group, and we talk about everybody's businesses and wildly important goals. That'll be something that I really look forward to. Hopefully, that we can do as we build this community. And if you know anybody, if you know any business owners, if you know any entrepreneurs, if you know anybody that needs this type of information, invite them. Would love to help and talk and join this community. Everybody is here to help each other. So just wanted to say that. So let me go back. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Cool. All right. You should be able to see my screen. So this is Q2 2025. I'm going to keep saying it until I get it right. I'm going to keep saying it until it's not a tongue twister. Q2 2025, Mitchell Based Solutions. This is the Achieve More scoreboard. It has MBS up there because Mitchell Based Solutions is my personal business. This is what it's what I do. Achieve More Playbook is under the Mitchell Based Solutions name. And currently trying to build it. Currently trying to build that out. So let's go ahead and talk about my 3 wigs that I have right now. So the first one, I want to enroll. My first wig is I want to enroll 100 business owners, entrepreneurs. I'm gonna make that more detailed. I want to enroll 100 business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, mompreneurs, any type of entrepreneur into the Achieve More Playbook course by December 31st, 2025. And let me explain a little bit in detail about that. So that's my big goal. That's my wildly important goal. That's the biggest goal I have right there. I want to enroll 100 people into that course because I really believe that going through that course, being able to understand how you should structure your approach to achieving the goals that you have in your business is very, very important. Whether you do it the Achieve More Playbook way or whether you find another way that helps, having a structure and a framework that fosters discipline, that fosters consistency is always going to work in your favor. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with the Achieve More Playbook. I want to implement a system. I want to implement a framework into your business, into your mindset that's going to foster discipline, consistency, and allow you to do things for your business that takes it to the next level. So that's my goal. I want to enroll 100 business owners. So it's measurable. So when we think about our wildly important goal, these are the things that we want to think about. Is it measurable? Is it time bound? And is it specific? So it's very similar to SMART goals. And that's something that I plan on kind of implementing and talking about as well. This light is kind of bright. I look like I'm about to go to heaven. Hold on a second. Like I'm going up the guy. Can y'all see me? Hold on. All right, cool. Let's try it again. It still looks a little bright. Maybe if I tune it down. There we go. All right. I was looking crazy. I was looking too shiny in there. All right, let's get back to it. So yeah, this is my big goal. It's my wildly important goal. It's my biggest one. I'm going to chop this down. So I did this. I made this whole scoreboard yesterday. So I redid the scoreboard because you remember we're done with Q1. I redid the scoreboard for this week. And when I thought about it, I was like, I need to focus on the tasks that are going to bring in more people, that are going to help people understand the value of the Achieve More Playbook, and want to be able to take the course and want to be able to experience the course and understand what it can do for their business. So my biggest goal, enroll 100 business owners into the Achieve More Playbook course by December 31st, 2025. So that means I got 3 quarters to do it. I got 3 quarters. That means I have, how many months is that? 3 times 4. Wait, 3 times 3. That's 9. I got 9 months to do it. So I'm breaking down tasks. I'm going to go over what those tasks incorporate. But that's my wig number 1. Wig number 2, to go into detail, my first business that I started, it was called Fresh Kicks Market. It was a sneaker business. It was basically, I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers. I got a whole bunch of sneakers, and I used to love to go to SneakerCon. If anybody knows what SneakerCon is, and from that point, I was like, man, what would it be like for me to do my own SneakerCon, my own event? So that's where Fresh Kicks Market was born. That's how I met Jazz. To be honest, we connected over our mutual love for sneakers. And when she was on stage, I had went to a event where she was one of the panelists. Saw her on stage. She had some sneakers on. She had a pair of Shadow Air Jordan 1s, and she had the blazer. She had the full suit on, but she had the sneakers. I was like, she likes sneakers. I need to go talk to her. Ended up, building a great relationship, and we did a Fresh Kicks Market in Seattle. From there, went to Miami. So I've done Fresh Kicks Market in Atlanta, Seattle, and Miami. We've done about 10 events, 10 or 11 events. And I say all that to say because it really lends to what my wig number 2 is. which is crazy because every year it's like this running joke of I'm always done with Fresh Kicks Market some kind of way, because I don't know if everybody understands how much it takes to really do an event. It takes a lot of work. Like for let's say a 5-6 hour event, it takes at least 3 to 4 months minimum to plan. There's so many moving parts. There's so many things that you have to incorporate while you're trying to promote the event, while you're trying to make sure build awareness, get the people in, get you a good set of vendors, get you a place to do it at. All these different moving parts. And Fresh Kicks Market, we had vendors, we had food truck owners, we had performances. We had a whole lot of moving parts. Had a blast doing it, but you get worn down after a while. Like my last event that I did was last year, where we did a nonprofit event. We partnered with a group in Seattle. We did a nonprofit event in Seattle, and I was done. I was like, yeah, that's it. And it's a running joke because every year I'm like, God keeps trying to find a way for me he keeps bringing up new ways for me to be inspired to use Fresh Kicks Market. So I think it's a reason why, because every year I find something different to implement it with. And I'm like, man, every year I'm done, but every year I kind of find a way to get back to it. So this past week I had some inspiration while I'm at work. Like the nature of my job, I don't have to, really talk to people unless I'm in a meeting or whatever the case. So I'm always listening to podcasts, entrepreneurship podcasts, money talks and stuff like that, new tech, and then just, things around Black thought, all those different type of podcasts. I'm into it. I'm listening 100 times. Okay, I was rambling, but Derek had a great question. We're gonna pause that story. Derek got a great question. All right, put it up on live. So, should your wigs have wigs? Example: business launched by XX, but subtopics of packaging, product creation. Yes. And that lends to what I was talking about first when I said my big wig was enroll 100 business owners into the Achieve More playbook. My immediate goal right now is my first milestone. So those will be called milestones. So your wig is the biggest thing. So it's enroll 100 business owners into the Achieve More playbook course or business launch by such and such. Your milestones are the things in between that. So you have tasks and you have milestones. So your milestones are the things in between that lead to the wildly important goal. Now you can call those little wigs. You can call them, little wigs. You call them whatever you want. They are important goals. So I would say those are the milestones. So I have my first milestone for enrolling 100 business owners into the Achieve More playbook is to get 25. So that's my first goal right now. I'm trying to get 25 right now. Once I get 25, then I kind of review how I did 25, tweak it, see if I can make it any way better. And then I go to the next one, which would be, and I'm gonna go through that in this next couple of minutes right here. But great question, Derek. Great question. Back to my ramble session, but I was listening to a podcast about AI, and no, Derek, you're fine. Please, at any point in time, if I'm rambling, break my flow because it'll help me stay on topic. But I thought it would be good to give you guys context on how I came to these things that I'm doing, as opposed to saying, hey, this is what I'm doing without any context. Foxy, she had a question. Let's see what she's talking about. Foxy, so when you think about your big wig, you should also think about what's feasible to get that big wig. Yes. So the reason why you should think about the things that's feasible to get to the bigger wig is because those are your milestones. Those are the things that are going to get you there. Those are and those are the things that you celebrate. And it helps you understand if you're on track or not. If you can't hit that first 25, then you got to do something different. When you hit that first 25, that's a place where you can stop, look at what you did, because you documented it from that point on. You documented all the work that you did from that first milestone. So the next iteration of what you do to get to the next milestone should look a little different. It should be better. You should see what worked. You should see what didn't work. You should see what you can do better in terms of, if I tweak this, I could probably reach this next milestone a little bit faster. Like, or if I stop doing these things didn't really lend to me getting these 25 people. Actually, it was me doing this a lot more. So you'll probably double down on doing that a lot more, and then get to your next milestone a lot easier. So yes, the biggest wig you have, you set that one. That one is set. You don't do anything with it. And then the next things you do under it are the tasks that you need to reach it, and you have milestones in between there of where you can actually pinpoint, hey, okay, I'm moving in the right direction. I hit this milestone. Let me look back. What did I do? Go over what I did. What can I do to tweak it? I'm tweaking it. I'm going to hone in on these things that work really well, and then I'm going to move forward and get to my next milestone. Great question. Great question by y'all, both of y'all. So yeah. So my next week 2, I was listening to a podcast about AI. They were talking about how easy it is to create a website using not even just creating a website. It was about creating a product using AI and how powerful it is. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do something for Fresh Kicks Market. It's off topic. It's not something that I'm really gonna focus on. Just like a mini project. Ended up kind of going down a rabbit hole and doing it, and it turned out to be a product that I really think is going to be great. So I made that my wig number 2, and it's wig number 2 is create a fully operational MVP for Fresh Kicks Market by July 31st. Now, what an MVP is a minute. What an MVP is a minute. What's that? I knew what it was called. I had it in my a minimal viable product. So it's a hold on. Let me think about it. I had that right. I had it in my head and then I lost it. Is it minimal? It's that word that's minimal viable product. I'm one of those people that if I get something wrong, it's gonna be minimum viable product. That's what it is. Okay. So the MVP is a minimum viable product, and the definition is it's the simplest version of a product containing just enough features to attract early adopters and validate the product idea. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this my wig. It's gonna be a project that I use to kind of go with the Achieve More playbook. I'm gonna put this minimum valuable product into the Achieve More playbook and see what I can accomplish. And it's for Fresh Kicks Market. I still look really bright. Hold on. I'm about to change this. I like that better. Okay. So I wanted to create a minimum viable product for Fresh Kicks Market, and I already have like a small following with it. So I wanted to see if it's something that I can take and make bigger. So that's why it became my wig number 2. I went down a rabbit hole and I was like, yeah, I'm really finna focus on this. So not shying away from Achieve More Playbook at all. Achieve More Playbook is my number 1, but my next project is this for Fresh Kicks Market. And the craziest part is I already created the product. So like, this is one thing I want to say as well. I'm not going to ramble too much about it. Do not be afraid of AI. Like this, do not be afraid of AI. Do not be afraid of technology. Do not be afraid of these new processes and these new products that they're using to make work easier. Use it in your business. Get on YouTube University, use ChatGPT, ask it questions on how you can use it, because this is probably one of the first times in history where, and I watched a panel on this where Van Jones was on the panel. He said this. He was like 99% of Black people don't know what AI is, but he also said 99% of white people don't know what AI is. So there's a mutual like ignorance to it at this point in time. This is one of the first time in history that it's like that. So the fact that it is like that, that means this is an equal race. So in our community, we kind of shy away from stuff like that. So I want to be one of the people that says, hey, if you're thinking about using AI, and Foxy already said she loves AI, use all these tools. This is going to be a way for us to get ahead. There's new businesses and things being created every day using these tools. And if you don't use them, we're going to get left behind. And I don't want to see my people be left behind. So I created the product. we're gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna take y'all through that whole journey of that product. It's called Flip Tracker. That's what the product is called. It's basically like a if you're a reseller of sneakers, it keeps a list of your inventory. It shows you how much profit you can make. It shows you how much you've invested in all your sneakers, and it shows you. It gives you a breakdown of your sneaker. So I made a whole platform where it shows you a breakdown of what sneaker you have, how much you invested in each sneaker, what type of sneaker it is, and then how much how much profit you'll make off of your entire collection. How much profit you'll make on that particular sneaker, and how much profit you'll make on your entire collection if you sold it all. So it's called Flip Tracker. I already have a couple of people I have in line that's going to be testing the product for me, and I'm going to be doing a wait list here soon. So yeah, I did that in a week, and I was actually kind of shocked that it worked. But like I said, AI is amazing. All right, so next, week 3. Week 3 is create an easy to replicate offer for small business digital optimization clients by June 30th. So Mitchell Bay Solutions, like I said, is my digital optimization company. That is still something that I'm very heavily trying to build and I'm working on. We had our our first major client recently where we did their website. That's still on hold because we're waiting on them to see where they want to move forward. The website's already done. They just have to input their products that they want to input on there. And we don't know where they are. It's kind of still in limbo. But we got all the way to the point where we know exactly how to do this. Now I want to really hone in and create a more easy replicatable product for small business owners than the one I did before. And I learned from that process. The process was really hard because it was hard to get in contact with the client most of the time. I actually know this client. They're a friend of mine. They've been in my friend, associate, whatever the case. They've been in my circle for an amount of years, and they're a business owner. When you're doing business with friends and associates and stuff like that, sometimes it gets a little tricky. And that's just sometimes it gets a little tricky on them seeing the value of what you're doing and them understanding how much work goes into it because they see you as, hey, that's my homeboy. He can't be doing all that. It's like, yeah, like this is a lot of work. Like we're really putting a lot into this. So it's like, if we're coming to this as business owners, let's make sure we understand each other's value and what we're doing, and we're moving forward with that type of level of understanding. And sometimes that can be missed. And it doesn't mean that they're no longer your friend or associate or whatever. They're no longer in your friend group, but it just means that, hey, sometimes it's not going to work how you want it to work. So we're still in limbo with that client. I'm still in contact with them. I just don't know how they want to move forward. So that's why I put that wig of getting 50 sales on their actual website. That's still in my bucket. It's in my pending. My wildly important goals in my pending ones because there's nothing I can do to move forward until they give the okay. So I'm waiting on them. But I created my third wig right now is creating a more easier replicatable offer for small businesses that I can just plug and play. If I can do a plug and play type version, it would be a lot more easier for me to manage than what we did before. So that's why that's my week 3. Darnisha she had something to say. Let's bring it up. I love AI. Used it for the first time with this program. It helped me bring my thoughts to life with branding my business. I was struggling with what I was trying to say. I wanted for my business. Yes, I really love that you used it. Yes, do not be afraid of AI. Please don't be afraid of it because I promise you, there are $1 million businesses being made right now. And yeah, I may have created one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I may have created one. I think I was cooking with this one. I don't know. But yeah, no. I'm so happy. I'm excited about that, Darnisha. I'm really excited that you used it. And tell us about it. Tell us about where you at with your business now. Let us know. Give me some insight. All right, let's move on to lead and lag measures. So I was at church this morning, so I didn't get a chance to do. I was at church, and then I had to stay after church to kind of have. I'm a part of the millennial group, or was a part of the millennial group. So I had to stay over. I had to stay after for a meeting. and kind of took me away from the time that I had to do this. Because I like to do my week session beforehand, and then I show you guys, where I am so far. But I didn't have enough time to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to fill out these right here, because I don't know exactly how many tasks I completed towards each of these, but we're just going to fill them out. And then next week, I'll have it filled out. I'll go over exactly what tasks were completed. I do know, I do know that I did. I'm getting so tired. I do know that I did complete tasks for each one of these weeks this week, but I didn't get time to break it down and do all that stuff. So next week I'll go over what those are briefly, because we didn't do it this week. But I just wanted to show y'all exactly what my weeks are and where we are now, so that you guys get an understanding for the next huddle what we're doing. All right, Foxy said, can I explain a little bit more what a lead and a lag measure is? Okay, let's do that. A lead measure. So a lead measure is the activity that you put in to get towards your goal. So the lag measure would be, so if the milestone was, let's put it into my case. The lag measure for me would be my first milestone, which is 25 people enrolled. That's the lag measure. We already know that that's what I want to get to is that measure of people. The lead measure is the amount of activity, the amount of work that I put in to get to that lag measure. So the lag measure is actually one of those milestones. So we know what that is. We know we've already defined what that is. The lead measure is how much activity that I put into this certain into that lag measure to get there. All right. So I hope that explained that a lot. So lead measure, just think of it, put it like this. Lead measure is activity. Lead measure equals activity. Lag measure equals the result of the activity, like the actual number of the activity that you put in. So you got 25 people that you want to enroll into that I want to enroll into the Achieve More Playbook. My lead measure is all the activity. The lead measure is all the activity weekly that I put in to get to that lag measure. Derek said I was at brunch. Nah. I don't even do brunch. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even do brunch. I stopped doing brunch a couple years ago. I was like, man, I got brunch at home. All I gotta do is get some orange juice and champagne. Oh yeah, I'm kicked up at the crib. I'm kicked up at the crib. Y'all not gonna get me no more. Probably I'll probably say 2 or 3 years ago, I stopped being out there on that scene. I was like, oh, they getting wild with it. I can do this at the crib. Kicked up at home in my robe. I'm straight. But no, I was at church. I still got my church attire on. I got my little shirt buttoned up. I had to do a presentation today and everything. So yeah, I was at church today. But let's go ahead and move forward. So my task completion goal for the month for each of these, I want to say and I'm gonna do each one of them separately because I want it to be based off of which one is my highest priority. So my highest priority is to get 100 people into the my wildly important goal. My highest one, the week one, is enrolling 100 business owners into the Achieve More Playbook. So I want to get 30 tasks completed for that. I want to get a minimum of 25 tasks done for the second one, and that's that minimum viable product for Fresh Kicks Market. And then this last one, I'm just going to do 20 because I don't think it's going to take that many tasks. The last one is to create an easy to replicate offer for small business digital optimization clients. I don't think that's going to be that difficult. I just really have to sit down and, to be honest, even use AI. You practice what I preach. I may just have to use AI to see exactly how I'm gonna do that. Because, like I said, the last process I did, it just got drawn out, and I know there was an easier way that we could have handled that and got to our product a lot faster. So that's what I really want to focus on, and that's going to take my business to the next level. Because if I have something that's easy to replicate, I don't have to put so much energy into maybe even chasing behind a client or doing a whole bunch of revisions and stuff like that and all that stuff. I just want it to be replicatable. Like, hey, here's the product that you can have for your business. We know it's going to work based off of these numbers. All we have to do is plug and play your information, and then let's take off. So that is the goal. That is the goal. All right, let's go down. So this is our goal progress. We haven't set this up just yet. This will be set up as well. We'll talk about this next week. So goal progress and lead and lag measures for both of these weeks will be talked about next week. And then let's go to week 1. What worked for me this week? So talk about that a little bit more. What worked for me this week? I did a lot of so as this quarter kind of ended, I cleaned up everything in my back end. So everything on the back end with Mitchell-based solutions and Achieve More Playbook, I cleaned it up. So if you could tell them on the side over here, it has my little hubs of Mitchell-based solutions, Fresh Kicks Market, all the unnecessary like things that I had on there in terms of like projects that I'm no longer working on or clients that I'm no longer working on. I kind of cleaned it up. I made everything really more. I made it a lot more efficient. I got the information that needed to be on there, and then I took everything else out. So I would say that really worked because it gave me a real clear view of what I am working on now. So what worked for me this week was being more efficient with my databases, businesses, cleaned out all old work and input new information. What didn't work for me this week was not scheduling time. What didn't work for me this week, not scheduling the time to write down what task I completed. I was just doing tasks. So that's very important. All right. So that's very important. Tracking what you're doing is very much so just as important as actually doing what it is you're doing. And every time we come here and we do these Achieve More Huddles, if I'm not prepared and I don't have the stuff that I did the prior week ready, I do consider that, as me not being on track, because the reason why tracking what you're doing is important is because you're able to look at that information and look at that data and see what you need to do better. If you don't have it available, you don't know what you're doing. You're just out here doing stuff. So every time I'm not prepared with that, I list that. I list that as a lesson that I need to take into next week. Hey, you need to schedule time for this, and it puts it at top of mind to make sure that I'm getting that done. So the adjustment I'm going to make for next week, make sure that I'm that I'm tracking tasks completed. All right. So, like I spoke about before, the wig breakdown. This is what I was talking about, Foxy, in terms of Foxy and Derek, because y'all had great questions. These are the milestones. So the big goal, of course, is to get 100 people enrolled into the AMP course. That's the big goal. The milestones. So I got 25. I got 50. I got 75. So what I'll have up there on the top next time we talk or next time we see each other, which is next week on Sunday, you'll see at the top that it's going to have my milestone up there, the 25. That's the thing that I'm focused on the most right now. I need to get to 25. Once I get to 25, I'll have the data and understand what I did right, what I did wrong, what I need to hone in on, what I need to do to move forward to get to that 50. Once I get to 50, I'm gonna do a little bit more tweaking, and I should be at a well-oiled machine at that point. I should get to 75 and then to 100 easily. I should be able to clock that easily. Okay, like this is how I'm gonna get these people rolling in. This is how I'm gonna get be able to help as many people as possible. So Big goal for the other 2 weeks. We're gonna set those up as well. Those are things, like I said, I want to take time out and really, I don't want to just put anything in. I really want to focus on those and take time to put some information there. But the Achieve More Playbook course enrollment, that was the biggest thing that was on my mind this week, and why it already has its stuff scheduled out. Darnisha, what'd she say? Let's see. So business candle line. Okay. You challenged me to start my website. I created 90% of it within a week. Hey, there we go. Hey, clap it up for Darnisha. 90% of it. That's amazing. She said, I'm in the testing mode of my candles. I'm still on track to launch by 5/5/2025. My wig. Amazing. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. That is amazing work right there. And that's what I'm saying. That's all it's about. She has a clear timeline. She's time bound, her wig. She want to launch her business. It's measurable. If the business is launched, that's the one business that she's working on. And it's very specific. It's very specific. So that's next month. That's June 5. That means, Darnish, I'm checking in. I want to see what it's about. When it launched, I need to know. And you know what? So I can keep track of everybody. Everybody put I'll follow you from the Mitchell Based Solutions page. Everybody put your in the chat, put your Instagram and stuff. I would love to support anyway. Put some likes on it, whatever you post, because that goes a long way. So I would love to be a supporter of you guys and your business as well. Put your business, if you have a business Instagram, business TikTok, or anything like that, put it in the chat. I'll put comments and stuff like that and leave information there as well. So I like to support and do that as well from the business page. So if you have a business IG or business TikTok, put it in the chat. I will follow you right now. So I can get your followers up. Get your followers up by one. Lead tracker measure. So let's see, what's today? Today is the 6th. 06/25. My biggest goal, actually, to be honest, I already got the minimum viable product for the second one. But I'll break this one down. I want to really focus on those two. So we'll have that. We'll have that next time. We'll have that next time. Like I said, I really want to focus and hone in on that information and make sure it's good. But Foxy, this is another thing that's important. Lead measure tracker. What we're using the lead measure tracker for is our key tasks. So there's certain tasks that you want to do throughout the week. There are key tasks, regardless if you get, whatever how many tasks you set for this week that you want to do. Mine is 5. I want to get 5 done. But I really need to get this. This is the key one right here. So every week I set key tasks up that I really want to get done and make sure that I get done for the upcoming week. Because I know that's gonna put me that much further. So when we're breaking down tasks for our wildly important goal, we're going incremental. We want the time. I want you to go as tiny as possible. And some of those things are going to be able to get. Some of those things you're going to be able to get done like that. And some of the tasks are going to require just a little bit more effort, just a little bit more. So those are the things that we place as key tasks, because you might have to spend 1 or 2 days on that one, and then all the other stuff, you're able to get, those done a lot easier. Okay, Foxy. Well, create it today. Create it today. Go on Instagram or go on TikTok. Create it, and then as soon as you create it, go to Mitchell Based Solutions. I'm follow you back. I want to be your first follower. So create it, and I'm gonna be your first follower today. And whenever y'all have stuff that you want to, whenever you post something, I'm gonna highlight it. I'm gonna highlight it on my page, and I'm putting it on my story. That's one thing that I'm vowed to do every week, is to highlight, the products that you guys are showing, because it's really important. It's really important to me that your business goes to the next level, because you guys take the time to come and listen to me ramble half the time about different things, but also come to listen to me to talk and to think about these frameworks that's going to push our business forward. Scented Gentleman. First of all, that's a dope name. Scented Gentleman is a dope name. I think it's a misconception that people think that guys don't love candles. I love candles every day. Like every day before I start work, I light my candle. I like for my environment to smell good while I'm getting work done. So Scented Gentleman is a dope name. All right, that's fire. Foxy, I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to I'm looking for it. At least by today. You can do that easily. I need to see it. My business page is on my list to do so. That's my new goal for this week, new challenge. Yes, Darnisha, you the same way. You the same way. I want to see both of your business pages up and running. And then next week we'll talk about what we need to put on it. So next week we'll all brainstorm about some different concepts, because I'm working on concepts myself. I'm working on different concepts for my page, Mitchell Based Solutions. So I've been doing a lot of clips. I did a lot of clips from. There's gonna be clips from this one that's gonna go out, and I did some clips from the live that we did on Wednesday from the wig constructor. So a lot of what's going to be on there are clips right now, and then I have some quotes of the day from important business figures from Forbes. It's a business book that I have that has important quotes from top business figures in industries. So I do like a quote that links back to the Achieve More playbook. So those things will be posted as well. So yes, I need to see both of you guys in your social media pages. TikTok is good, and Instagram is good, and YouTube is really good. Facebook as well. So all of them. Go ahead and create all of them. Wins and progress this week. We're going to talk about that next week as well, because I really want to break that down. But that was the Achieve More playbook huddle for today. A lot of good things that we talked about. Like I said, I wasn't as prepared as I wanted to be, which I'm very, very upset about that. But we got a lot done. We talked a lot. We talked about what we need to get done, and what we need that's going to take us to the next level. The next iteration of the Achieve More playbook is going to be a scoreboard that I'm going to give to y'all. Just like I created that minimum viable product for Fresh Kicks Market, I'm going to do that for Achieve More playbook. So I have a scoreboard, like this scoreboard that I use every week that we talk about. It's available. It's free. You guys can use it too. It's on Notion. Notion is a database platform that I keep basically my whole life on. If you could tell on the side, I got all kind of stuff on there. So I do like a lot of my brain work, and a lot of things that I come up with, I put it into Notion and I organize it. And if you get into my Notion, it's like getting into my brain at this point in time, because I brained up and put a lot of stuff on there. But that's why I like it, because I'm able to kind of organize my life and organize my thoughts and stuff and organize my business. So I put the scoreboard on there, and it's a free template that I have that I can give out if you're interested in it. But I'm going to make a whole new version of it that's also going to be free that everybody can use. And that should be available as soon as possible. I'm not going to put a date on it just yet, because I got to really, I got to practice using this tool that I'm using, this AI tool, and see what I can do with it first. But next week, I should have a date for you. So next week, I should have a date for you. But that's going to be the next iteration. It's this free scoreboard that I'm going to give out to everybody. And then every week, I'm going to be asking people to put their scoreboard up. I've been saying that since last quarter. But with this new tool that I found, I'm definitely going to be trying to do that and implement that for us, because I want this to be a little bit more interactive. But does anybody have any questions? Anybody have anything they want to talk about? Foxy, if you want to go over your wig, we can talk about that right now. We can construct it. Anybody got questions or anything? Sitting gentleman, Derek said, easy part for me is creating action steps. My issue is compartmentalizing the time. Hopefully we get to that. Wednesday, we're constructing calendars. Wednesday, that's all we're doing. We're constructing calendars. That's what Wednesday is about. Let me see. Can I pull up my calendar? Yeah, I'm pulling up my calendar. Hold on 1 second. I'm a briefly go over my calendar. Let me pull it up. Let me see where we're at. Nope, not that one. All right. So I think one thing that people get hung up on when they're trying to when they're trying to do things for their business, it's almost like I got to do everything all at once. And I get it. I get that for sure because it's your baby. Like when you think of something, you want to go all in on it and you want to make sure that you're doing everything possible. But we all got lives. We all got things that we're doing on a daily basis that take us away from actually being able to do that as much as possible. So that's why you have to construct. That's why you have to construct a calendar that lends towards you being able to do the work that you want to do. So I'm gonna show you guys my calendar in a second, but let's see what Foxy is saying. All right. I am at a true beginning stage, not even forming a plan for a business. So I guess my wig would be to get that done and launch by the holiday season 1, October 1st. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So you want to launch a bit. So this is how we would say this. I want to launch my business, put the name of the business. If you already have the name, if you don't already have the name, say, I want to launch a business by October 1st, 2025. Write it out just like that. That's your wig. So the reason why we're writing it out is because we want to make it plain. We want to see it and we're like, okay, this is what I'm trying to do specifically. That's why when you see how I list my wigs, now I'll pull it back up. So you see how my wigs are listed? They're in a full sentence. I want to enroll 100 business owners into the Achieve More Playbook course by December 30th, 2025. Like that's how you want to make sure that you're writing these out, because it makes it clear in your mind as well. So now there's no confusion about what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to go with this. No, I know exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get my business up and running by October 1st, 2025. What are the different steps that I need to do to get to that point? Like, what is everything I need to do? And then from there, I can set milestones for myself to make sure that I hit that time frame. So I want you to do that. I want you to do that and then put it in the chat. Like, actually write it out for yourself to see, and then write it somewhere, whether it be in a journal, whether it be in your phone. Write that out exactly like that, and actually put a timer, not a timer, but put a reminder on it. I want you to do all that. This is that important. So those little blue, the blue, where you see the blue at by the dates that I had in mind, by my wigs, those are reminders. So a week from that point in time, he's gonna say something to me. He's gonna be like, "Hey, this is coming up." So I do that myself. I'm not just telling you how to do that. That's why I said that. Is this showing my? Okay. Try focused on dismiss. Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys my calendar. Let me see if I can pull it up. Stop screen. All right. Present. Share screen. Why is it not letting me show? All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to show it to y'all, but maybe I gotta just do the entire screen. Yeah, let's just do the entire screen. All right, so I hope y'all can see this. All right, let me make sure. All right, I'm gonna put me smaller. All right. So yeah, y'all can see this. So this is my calendar. This is my calendar. This is how I structure out my days. And you can see it on the side right here. It actually breaks down by color, by time, what exactly that I'm doing. So morning routine, and it's just a snippet. We're gonna go over this on Wednesday, but I got my morning routine. I usually try to me and my VA, we have our meetings on Monday and Friday. So that's from 8 to 8:45, excuse me, on Monday and Friday. So I have that in my morning routine, and then Wednesday is a regular morning routine. I work for Truist, so I work for Truist Bank. So I got Truist hours. Then I got lunch and personal development. Then I got Truist hours right here. Then I got nap, personal time, office hours. This is when I'm in the office at home. and I do my workouts from 6 to 7. I do my workouts from 6 to 7 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I try to do my workouts from 6 to 7. I'm just saying like that. I get to that point at some point in time. And then my focus time. My focus time from 9 to 10, I'm on week 1. And that's every week I get at least 5 hours in. And then from 10 to 11, I'm on week 2. Then after that, of course, is I'm going to sleep. But to break it down a little bit better, all the way up until this 9 o'clock time, this 9 to 11 time, this is called my whirlwind. So my whirlwind basically is anything that I'm doing, anything that I do every day, regardless. So every day, regardless, I'm gonna be at my 9 to 5. Like every day, that's something that's a part of my whirlwind. That's a part of my whirlwind and what I'm doing. Taking care of my son, that's a part of my whirlwind. Taking him to basketball practice, or picking him up from the bus stop, or taking him to school or something like that. All those things, or help giving him homework or helping him with his homework or stuff like that. All those things are considered whirlwind stuff. Those are things you're gonna do consistently, regardless. So we already put those things into a box. We time block those things out. So what I noticed for me, I'm in my whirlwind of things to do. In my office hours, what I do in my office hours is I actually work in my business. So the clients that I have if you can tell, these are 2 clients that I have in the Achieve More Playbook, right? Or 3 clients. So these are meetings that I have with clients, or not meetings, but these are consultations that I'll be having this week. I put those in my office hours. I don't consider that my wig or my focus time, because it's not. I'm not focused on working on my business. I'm working in my business. I'm actually I'm working with clients. Or on these days, this is where I'm updating client information. I'm sending emails out. That's my office hours. So I noticed after doing like 3 weeks of tracking what I was doing with my time, I don't really get focus time where I can just sit here and really focus until 9 o'clock. And I was like, I'm a night owl, so my brain kind of turns on at night anyway. So I was like, I can at least go to 11. So I said 9 to 10, I'm gonna focus on week 1. That's focus work. That's the time I'm dedicating just to working on my business on that wig right there. And then focus time 2 is 10 to 11, and I'm only focused on that wig. On all the tasks that have to do with that wig, I'm only focused with that from 10 to 11. So that's how I break my and we'll talk more about this on Wednesday. That's how I break my calendar down. I hope y'all were able to see that. Oh, y'all can't see it? We see Black Sunflower. You're sharing your studio. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was talking all that time. Okay. All right. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna try it again. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm gonna try it again. I couldn't see y'all either. It said it was sharing. I talked that whole time. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get it right. All right, let's see if this works. All right. I'm over there rambling. All right, let's see. Is it gonna let me show it? No, that's not it. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. I gotta find this. All right. I know why it's not letting me show it. All right, I'm gonna figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna be working on this on Wednesday. Let me see if I can show it through my other calendar. I should be able to show it through my other calendar. I'm thinking about if that's what it's asking me to do, because it's not letting me share my screen to see it. All right, I'm gonna try that one more time. All right. Share. Oh, All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can see you Wednesday. I'm sorry, but uh, I'm excited that everybody hopped on today. I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. I thought it was showing it that whole time. It said it was still sharing, so I don't know why I didn't share it. But we'll talk about it on Wednesday. If anybody have any other questions though, let me know. Foxy, we'll see you next time. Um, fully expecting to see your social media up and running this week. Fully expecting to see it. But yeah, Wednesday we'll be back on live. Thank you for everybody for pulling up today. Achieve More Playbook. This is Q2. We're kicking it off. Had a good kickoff today. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody. Yes, please. Scoreboard. I need it now. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. The scoreboard is coming. I promise you. I promise you. Scoreboard is coming. That's something I'm going to put as one of my tasks to get the scoreboard done. So I'm going to be working on the scoreboard for sure. Next week, I'll have a date for you guys on when the scoreboard is going to be completed and when it's going to be free, and I'll be able to let you guys use it. All right. If anybody ain't got any other questions, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good Sunday. Go watch South Carolina versus UConn. That's what I'm about to go do. All right, y'all. Have a good one. The one I'm using now, email me. Email me. I'll send it to you now. Hold on. This is my email, mitchellbasesolutions@gmail. I'll send it to you through this is my email, mitchellbasesolutions@gmail.com. Email me. I'll send you the link through email. All you have to do is get a Notion account. It's free. And once you open the template, it'll just add the template to your Notion account and you'll be able to use it. So just email me. I'll send it to y'all. Y'all should have it here soon. All right. Oh, yeah. Who's Love Life? Yeah, if you have my email already, yeah, just send me an email. And I'll send it to you. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.